to talk to you about one of the most effective tools that marketer nowadays still using it as one of the most effective tools to market their product, which is called advertising. Although like you have heard about advertising from a very long time ago, and it is considered as kind of old traditions marketing method, but anyways, it's actually still very effective these days, and people are still using it, and it is still developing day by day. And uh, and let's get through it. There's some parts. There are like six parts in my presentation today. I will actually get through first the definitions of advertising. What is advertising to to persons? What is advertising? The second thing is a characteristic of advertising. What is the characteristic of that? Third thing is objectives. Why do you use it? The purpose of using it. Then we get through the pros and the cons of the advertising. Everything has their own size, as a two sides. The good side, the bad side, and advertising does too. And finally, we will get through some examples, some famous example that you can actually imagine and understand more easily easier about how advertising work and what is that in your daily life. From very famous professors of marketing named Kohler. He said like advertising is any paid form of non-personal presentations and promotions of ideas, goods, and services by an identified sponsor. I mean, a sponsor from it is the sponsorship from a person's an organization's a company, a firm who is actually paying the money to making presentations about product, good and services. To in similarly, advertising is any communications usually paid for special special specifically intended to inform and influence one or more people, according to advertising associations of the UK. So people have their own definitions of advertising, but like a similar that the teenagers usually understand as a form and as what advertising means is it's a paid communications, a message intended to inform people about something, to influence them to buy or try something. You can actually easily see the examples of advertising everywhere in your daily life. Normally, you can see it through from in your televisions, between shows or films or drama. There's a short term of advertising will actually appear there to market a product, a program, a films, and it happens many times in the whole broadcast. Moreover, you can actually when you go on the street, you can actually see the banner about shows, about a product all over the place. And moreover, you can actually see it not only from your physical life, but when you go in on the internet, on the website, you can see the banner, digital banner of that, the Google ads, the Facebook ads. There's so many advertising everywhere, and actually it takes a lot of portions of your life, and you can easily see it. And for example of that, uh, and it's pretty effective for marketer to produce to market their product. Uh, but what is the characteristic of that? So let's go to the next part. Learn and understand when you're learning about advertising. First thing is to inform. Obviously, that when a company want to sell a product, they have to inform people about their product. What is that? How it works, and about the brand. What is the brand of a product? So advertising is applied to inform people about the information of the brand and the product, to actually build a brand awareness for the brand inside the customer mind. So they might think about it. When they see it, they will think about buying that, on trying that, and like they find it interesting, and they become your potential customer, and you can actually buy things, and they can actually buy things from your brand. Secondly, is to persuade. Information are not enough. Sometimes you just inform about the functions, what the product is, but you're not persuaded, so you don't want to use it or you don't want to try it. But advertising is applied to persuade customer, potential customer, about the effective of that. It actually involves buying or trying the product and services offer. It forms a brand image inside customer, so customer feel they should try it because the information from the advertising is actually persuade that the product is actually good to them, and they should try it. Then they actually let's see the effect of that, and and maybe they should buy it as well. And the third thing is to remind, yeah, like obviously when after you build that, build you after you build the brand awareness inside customer, it doesn't stop there. If you just stop it there, it will collapse some days. But the keeping the advertising on the customer mind help to remind customer, strengthen the brand awareness of the customer about the brand, so they think about it every single time. And actually you like when you watch, for example, when you watch TV so much and you see that advertising about 30, like 15 to 20 times, you remember it correctly and strongly in your mind. So whenever you hear the like just a little bit of the music of the like the music is played in the commercials, in the advertisement, in the advertisement, you immediately think about the product and the brand, which who's the advertising is that. So actually it actually is very good to remind customer about the product that they the about the brand image and the brand awareness inside. It helps to increase the brand recall as well. And also advertising advertisement on TV or other places is also a good topic for people to talk and to communicate. It also another form of a good word of mouth. So people talk about that. They are discussing about that. So it also a good way to discussing about your brand and like spread it in the whole community. In the advertising, the party who will create it as a business, and the party who will take it, watch it, and understand it as a customer. So let's go to the person the size who will receive first. First is a customer. The convenience, awareness, and better quality is gonna be the importance that the customer actually taking from the advertisement. The first thing is the convenience, because like an advertisement lasts not really long at all. It's actually very short, and it has the information that the customer are actually thinking about. When designing an advertisement, the company will try to target their customer, and they create the information that is that kind of customer think and note it and want to know, and they put it in the advertisement. So when this potential customer watch the advertisement, they actually get the information that they want. It's actually more convenient than buying like using their time to research the product and which on the instructions, or learning from the review of some kind. But advertisement give them on the information that they need. Second, awareness. An advertisement educate the customer about the different product available in the market and their features. For sure, there's so many brand having advertisement in a lot of channels. So obviously that it aware people about the different products and different brands, So it helps the customer to compare the product and choose the best product for them. So because you have many brands and many informations or for the maybe for the same product or on channel, especially for example like TV, so you can compare them, right? Like after watch it, you get the information you like, that you are interested in, and you compare with other brand whose in advertisement is actually on the channels. You just compare the information that you get and you choose the best one for them. So it's actually very important in the teachers. It is taken from the advertisement of the customer side. And lastly, the better quality. Only brands advertise themselves and their product. There are no advertisement for unbranded product. It ensures the better quality for the consumer to the consumer, as no brand wants to waste their money on false advertising, right? So like the brand pay a lot of money to advertising for advertising, so they would like to actually increase their sales and help customer to find the most suitable and the best product for themselves, and it ensures the quality for the customer, because false advertising doesn't give the brand anything except the bad word of mouth or the scandals for the brand, and like if it happens, it will create a brand image for sure. And to the business, awareness is actually the thing that they're looking for in the through the advertisement as well. Brand awareness inside customers. Second thing is a product differentiations in the advertisement. The way you convey your concept, your message, and the key message that you want to put inside about that product is the product differentiations, which will actually make customer give the customer the information that they use to compare other brand, and the more differentiates your product is, the more customer want to buy it, because like if it is more differentiates, like and other product is actually the same like you but doesn't have your differentiated point, so why do they have to buy other product, not your brand? In and value of for money. Advertising delivers the message to a wide audience and tends to be value for money when compared to other element of the promotion mix. A coin has two sides, so does advertising. So let's go to the first side of that, which is the advantage of advertising. People actually pay money to something, right? They don't waste their money, especially for firm. So they pay their money for some purposes, and which one of them is to reduce the per unit cost. It means like when you advertise a product on the internet or even the commercials or any kind of media and channels, you can increase the demand. The more people you know, the more potential customer you have, and the more demand that you may have as well. So when you actually advertise that, you increase the demand. So you can it will make the reducer to produce more, so it increases the economic of scales, which will reduce the cost. When you actually economic of scale is something like when you increase the demand, when you increase the productions, the mass productions, the cost reduce, the cost will reduce. So when the demand is higher, you will try to reduce more to provide to the market, and the cost will reduce for you, and you get more profit for that. The second thing is help in brand buildings for sure, like advertising everywhere. You see it, you remember about that. That it helps you increase the brand awareness of the customer first. The second thing is the brand recall. When you just like I mentioned about, when you just listen and we just hear a little bit the sounds are displayed in the in the advertising and in the advertisement, and you like immediately remember about that. Or you just like they are talk like when your friends are talking about some image happen in the pop up in the advertisement, and you actually immediately imagine what the advertisement in your head because you have watched it several times. It actually help brand to build a strong term positions in customer mind and customer subconscious. The third things it helps in launching a new product. Obviously, right? Like when a brand trying to uh, launch a new product, then if you just put it there in the market, in the supermarket, and you hope somebody will buy it and spread the word of mouth, the it may happen, but it happens in a very long time, right? But instead, as a new product, and you make a new advertisement for that with your own brand, and you build it on TV channel, on internet, or even on banner all around the street, it actually easier to reach the customer, especially potential customer who may have good feeling about your product, and it is a rich customer too, and it makes them buy that. So it helps our brand a lot in the launching a new product because it attracts people easily. Fourth things, boost up existing customer confidence in the brand. It happens to a lot of persons, like when you're actually using the product and you see the product on the advertisement, you feel better. Like you feel like, yeah, I'm using the product which is advertised, which advertised generally and widely for the whole nation. So like everybody is actually using the same product as mine. So I'm doing that. So it's good, and you feel more confident of buying that, and you wanna repurchase it because of the advertisement. Fourth thing, the next thing is help in reducing customer turnover, because you see like in the brand building, when people are really afraid of switching things, especially because of the switching cost, and for advertisement on for the advertisement, when people look at that, they strengthen the positions of the product. So it makes them don't want to live because they are using the good product, and they see the advertisement, so they feel better. They feel the trust. It creates trust in the customer mind, so they would like to buy it more and use it for for a longer term. So it's actually help to reduce the customer turnover. Other than other brand, when you just advertise a little bit, then you stop. Like lately, people actually forget about using that because they forget the advertisement is not there anymore. So they don't want they actually want to try a new one with a better advertisement, because maybe the new advertisement of that brand is actually attract them more than yours. Next is attract new customer. Yeah, like when you post it on TV channels or banner, the person who is actually cross out, who actually pass by your banners or watch TV, maybe it's not your potential, maybe it's not your user, but they are new to your brand. So and they feel attracted because of your advertisement, and maybe they will buy it, try it one, so you get one purchase, right, easily. So it reach the potential customer really easily, and it actually happens for the new product as well, not only old product but new product. Reach the potential customer who is watching, who is using or watching the channels that you are posting your advertisement. And finally, educate the customers. This one is actually very important because educate customer is a very hard job for marketer. It takes a lot of time to do that. For example, like Colgate and KFC. KFC took about more than 10 years to educate people about fast food. Yeah, you see, like McDonald in Vietnam is not really successful. It's not really successful at all compared to KFC. They go later, then they come in the Vietnamese market later than KFC, for sure. But now they couldn't, like they don't open too much branches in Ho Chi Minh City. but KFC does, because like KFC spend like more than 10 years just to educate people about fast food, especially for fried chickens. Because Vietnam is a very, like the Vietnamese cuisine is actually very variety, and there's a lot of fast foods as well. But to use hamburgers, uh, stir fry potatoes, or even fried chickens as a fast food is something for Western cultures, not for Eastern like our country. But KFC has spent a lot of time, experience, money, and human resources to educate people, and now they open a lot of branch, and there's so many other brands having the good effect from that, like Lotteria, Jollibee, they come later, but with the name, with the same product type like KFC, so they can easily get into the customer and easily attract them to the brand. For another example, for Colgate, Colgate is a toothbrush brand, but it educates customers, especially children and parents, by giving the lessons. A very good example is the lessons that they are giving to parents and children. They given lessons about how to keep your teeth white and clean, and they teach us how to brush our teeth well. It takes many years for them just to make people feel that Colgate is a very good educator and is a good producers of toothbrush, and they should buy that. But anyway, now when you actually talk about the toothbrush market in Vietnam, Colgate is one of the biggest brand, has the most market shares in the whole market. The nice size of advertising. However, when a coin flip, there's the best side, the ugly side will appear, and advertising has a dark side as well. First is it actually increases the cost of a farm. Obviously, that you can see, like when you actually put a commercials advertising on the TV channel for about 10 seconds or 20 seconds, it costs a lot of money. Even it is counted by second, but it actually costs a lot of money for any countries all around the world. So it is actually costly, and it actually doesn't guarantee anything about the increasing of sales, but it gives you some hope about that. But it's actually costly, and as a result, costly means for big business or big sponsor. It means like you have when you want to do commercials, when you commercial advertising on TV or other channel, you have to have a lot of money. Your fund has to be big. So obviously that it's just for big corporations who has a lot of money to pay for that, but not for small communication. A small company who couldn't barely, like they just put about 5 seconds of advertisement on the TV and waste their money. No, so a big company will win for this. Second thing, it confuse the buyer. There are too many advertisements with similar claims, like because the product is actually similar to each other, so they have the same claims for every product. So when you actually watch a lot of brand, a lot of product has the same claims for the functions, for for the appearance, for the function. So you don't find a difference from the brands and the product. So it's hard for you to make decisions of buying which one, and it actually confuse the buyer. And moreover, it's annoy. Too many advertisement annoy the viewer, audience, and it makes the viewer feel annoyed. Then they actually don't want to watch it anymore. So like sometimes they just want to avoid the commercials by switching channels, or they goes or they just or they even they turn up the TV instead of paying their time to watch the advertisement, because there are too many advertisement and have to watch about 5 to like 3 to 5 advertisement every break. So such is a lot. Moreover, it's misleading. Some advertisement they use smart strategies to mislead the consumer. So it actually makes the consumer understand it in another way. So they can sell their product, but obviously that they don't make any fault. They just the fault is just the customer who actually mislead their understanding. And finally, it encourages the sale of inferior products. When some like it actually happens to Vietnamese market a lot for some product. The advertisement is so good, so it raises chances for other person to fake their product. They actually put inside inferior product in the same package and they sell it with the price of the brand a brand. Then it actually it's harmful to the consumer, and then the consumer will blame the whole brand even because they actually don't know that is a fake product of some kind. So it encourages sales of inferior events and actually encourage people to do something like that to make actions for making or faking the product. So it actually harmful for the consumers. So and these are the dark sides of the advertising. And this is the end of my presentation. So thank you for spending your time for watching my presentations about advertising. I hope that you learned something from this. And as a person who is interested in marketing, in general, and in advertising as well, in particular, I hope that you learn something and you can apply it to your own work or your study. So anyway, thanks for coming.